Most shots in badminton are very complex and you have to coordinate a lot of different movements, and a lot of different joints and muscles play an important role when it comes to hitting the shuttle. This video will give you a basic understanding of the different phases of a shot and will show you the most important key points for every single one of these phases, no matter if you want to hit a powerful smash or a precise lift from the net. If you want to hit with precision and control, having a good starting position is key. Having the same starting position every time will make it a lot easier to reproduce the movement of your arm and eventually get more control and precision into your shots. Of course, that position looks different for different shots, but for example, if you want to hit an overhead shot, you should always have the same starting position, no matter if you want to hit a drop, smash or a clear. Otherwise, you would tell your opponent right away what you're going to play. The starting position is something individual, so if you look at different players you will see slight differences. So for example, if you look at the starting position of the overhead shot, you will see different angles here in the elbow, you will see maybe a different position from the left arm, or also a different racket head position here above or beside the head. But there are some guidelines that you should follow. For example, the angle in the elbow should be smaller than 90 degrees. Just try to find a position from where you can play all kinds of different shots and that also gives you control and stability before you start the movement with your arm. The second phase is about the backswing. So now in this phase, your racket head goes away from the shuttle. But now a really important thing here, usually that doesn't mean that you want to pull your racket head back, but you get into the backswing by accelerating your elbow. Here, for example, look at the overhead shot. By having a loose and relaxed arm and then throwing the elbow forward, you can see that the racket head falls automatically back and you get into the backswing position without actively pulling the racket head back. Same thing also goes for the service, for example. Throw your elbow forward and you will feel that your racket head will fall back and you create that backswing automatically. I already said it, you have to be relaxed in your grip and your arm. Otherwise, there will be no backswing with your racket head if you go forward with the elbow. If you are relaxed and throw the elbow forward, you will always feel that backswing coming naturally. The third phase is about accelerating the racket and actually hitting the shuttle. Basically, there are three movement types that will help you to accelerate your racket. On one hand is an extension of the arm, so stretching your elbow. Secondly, there's rotation in the forearm and also in the upper arm. And last but not least, tightening of the grip, so using the fingers also to accelerate the racket head. Please note that there's no shot where you just use one of these three things. Most of the times they're all combined in some kind of way. So if we look at the smash, for example, there you can see the rotation of the arm as well as the extension of the elbow. And also during the moment of impact, you want to squeeze the grip and generate some extra power with your fingers as well. Basically, it depends on the grip how you can generate most power with your shots. So for example, if you take a thumb grip or a panhandle grip, there you can generate a lot of power by extension of the arm, so stretching out your elbow. If you have the V grip, that's the perfect grip for hitting with rotation. So you will also see that in shots that you hit with the basic V grip, usually they contain a lot of rotation in the fore and upper arm. Shots that you hit with the thumb grip or the panhandle grip have a lot more extension. So last but not least, the fourth phase, the recovery or final swing of the racket after hitting the shuttle. Especially if you hit hard and fast shots, try to avoid a huge swing after your shot. Otherwise it will be impossible to be ready if your opponent can return the shuttle. Actually, you can also use a rebound movement of your racket to generate some extra force during the shot. So for example, if you hit a drive and pull the racket right back after hitting the shuttle, you will feel that you can generate some extra power. Another good example is a so-called stick smash, where you just hit with rotation and see that the racket head bounces back after hitting the shuttle in the rear court. So much for the four phases. I think especially for coaches something really important to know about, but also players can benefit from having a better understanding of how a shot actually works and that there are a lot of similarities between different shots on court. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and also let me know in the comments what other topics I should cover in my future videos. So much for this one. Have a good time and bye bye.